Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. First video in which I will not go hard on Keith Thurman. Maybe not. You never know. You got to wait till the end of the video, man. So, Danny Garcia said that he lost on paper to Keith Thurman. And that Keith Thurman is the one that got hurt in their fight. Now, Danny Garcia lost pretty convincingly to Keith Thurman. And you can say Keith Thurman was running. He was on his bicycle. Whatever. I might agree with you because I'm not a big fan of Keith Thurman, right? So I might agree with you on that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't just paper, but in life, in the real world, you lost to Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. And this is your lone loss. And you should be grateful that you only got one loss on your record because you should really have three. Mauricio Herrera in Puerto Rico? Who else? Lamont Peterson on PBC? Where he outboxed you for about 7 or 8 rounds? Remember that? Yeah. Danny boy, let's get into a statement, shall we? You forgot what it was like to want what was yours. I lost that fight on paper. He's the one who got hurt. Maybe I gave him too much respect in the early rounds. But aggressive fighters aren't getting the respect from judges that they used to. Danny Garcia's statement. Oh, yeah? Well, I know a couple of aggressive fighters. Triple G's pretty aggressive. And guess what? He wins fights. Let's get into his other statement. I was boxing for 20 years. I wasn't sure 8 months off were enough. I needed a chance to be a regular person, a dad. I go around Philly, and everybody still loved me. Until the Eagles won, I was the only champ they had. All right, man. Okay. All right, Danny. Nice statement. All right. But you seem to be a little confused after the Eagles won the Super Bowl because you seem to think that you're somebody that you're not. You said you the one, or maybe it was your pops, who said that y'all gave Keith Thurman his elbow injury. Now, look, Keith Thurman wasn't really hurt, all right? He was just running time. Running time off the clock. That's what he was doing. But you, Flatfoot Danny, can't cut the ring off. You're slow. I mean, you got a little bit of power, but it's unproven at 147. But Danny Garcia fans will be like, but wait. He stopped a couple of people at 147. He was hurting Ghost. He was hurting Ghost Guerrero. No, it wasn't. Ghost was walking through them punches. And who was that dude he fought before Keith Thurman? I don't even know. And I don't care to do research right now because it's been a minute since I made a video. But I saw this topic, and I figured I'd talk about it, right? Now, Danny Garcia's got a fight coming up with Brandon Rios this Saturday, right? It's a decent low card. You know, you got Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios, and we got Devin Alexander versus Victor Ortiz. Victor, I quit match Ortiz, right? And I surely expect Devin Alexander to beat Victor Ortiz, and I do expect Danny Garcia to beat Brandon Rios. But the amount of trash talk that I'm hearing from Danny Garcia's father in some of these interviews is just ridiculous. He tries to make it seem as if Danny Garcia is the man at 147. But you already lost to the guy who is arguably the man at 147, Keith Thurman. But, you know, to say that could be a lie in itself because, well, you know Keith Thurman's story. I don't got to break it down for you. But the fact of the matter is, you lost convincingly to Keith Thurman, and you say that your popularity isn't affected by it, and that's true, and that's a good thing, man, because, I mean, we should stop, you know, getting on fighters for losing, you know, one fight here, another fight there, right? I mean, honestly, not everyone's going to have a perfect record. Not everyone's going to be undefeated. You know, not everyone's going to be like Floyd Mayweather, right? Choose their opponents, whatever you want to call it, but, you know, Floyd's going to go down in the history books, right? Is Danny going to go down in the history books? Perhaps, but all great fighters in the past have lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm being honest right now, all great fighters have lost in the past. Muhammad Ali, everybody's lost, man, except Floyd. So this whole undefeated stuff, man, it's got to stop. But Danny Garcia, you got one more time to lose to Keith Thurman, and then you become irrelevant. That's a fact, too. Now, I'm not sure why he wants that fight so bad. You know, it boggles my mind because he can't beat Keith Thurman. If they're saying that Keith Thurman wasn't 100% in their fight, I mean, what do you expect is going to happen if he's 100% in the ring with you? Like he was running, right? But if he would sit down on his punches more, and he did hurt you a couple of times. Go back and watch that fight between Danny and Keith. He hurt Danny on several different occasions, all right? But he stopped sitting down on his punches, maybe because of the elbow. I don't know, but he did do a little bit more moving than usual. But, you know, as a championship level athlete, as a high level athlete that you are, multiple time world champion, you know, you have to know what to do in these situations when a guy is using movement. You have to cut off the ring effectively, right? But you didn't do that, you know? But it is what it is. Danny Garcia, Mr. Echo, you want to talk crazy? That's fine. I hope Bam Bam Rios knock you out. I swear I'm pulling for Bam Bam. But I know he's not going to pull it off. I just hope he do, man. I don't even care. But after this fight with Brandon Rios, who's it going to be, Danny? You going to fight Sean Porter finally? You got to get in there with Mr. Overbite? You going to get in there with Shawnee? Huh? Probably not, right? Because you're banking on that rematch with Keith Thurman. You know, Keith Thurman has so many options. It's ridiculous, man. He's like the most called out man at 147. And don't think I ain't hear what Angel Garcia said about Terrence Crawford, man, because we can make a whole nother video about that. We can make a whole nother video about how y'all try to discredit his win against Ndongo. Now, granted, no, you know, we'll talk about that right now, okay? Angel Garcia tried to downplay Terrence Crawford's wins at 140 to become undisputed, right? Especially the last one with Ndongo. They're like, oh, well, where did Ndongo come from? He came out of nowhere. Right, true, I get it. But at the same time, he still did something that Danny Garcia hasn't done, and he did something that I guess no one who's active has done, and that's unify the division, right? We've got guys that are close to doing that, but who has? Danny didn't unify a division. Weren't you running from Victor Postal, Danny? Weren't you running from Victor Postal, Danny? And he's been on the milk carton for a couple of years now, hasn't he? Right? Yeah, you did run from Victor Postal. You ran from Terrence Crawford, too. You didn't want that smoke. Man, Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia have the right idea in terms of prolonging Danny's career, right? Because as fans, what do we want to see? We want to see tough fights. We want to see dudes run through the gauntlet. We want to see Danny fight Keith, Errol, Sean Porter, back to back to back. But it's not going to happen like that, you know? It's not going to happen because these dudes ain't got no heart, man. And they trying to prolong their career. I get it. You want to make that money, but if Danny says that losing didn't hurt his popularity, then why don't you take a couple more losses then, buddy? Because I know 3 guys that'll beat your ass soon, next. You know, right after Keith finish you off, you might retire. Danny might retire after he loses to Keith because you're not going to beat him in the rematch for sure. You're not. And then you say you fight Spence. IBF, y'all need to go ahead and rank Danny Garcia right now so Spence can fight him next, all right? And then Sean Porter, well, I mean, who really want to get in the ring with that football player, man? But I don't know. Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter would be a good fight. I would almost say that's a 50-50 fight. You know, that left hook, man, if he hit Sean with that, Sean jaw might spin off his face. I don't know. But anyway, back to what this whole video is about. Danny Garcia talking about he lost the paper to Keith Thurman. Yeah, you lost on paper. You lost in real life. I go to BoxRec, you lost on the computer too, you know? If I go anywhere and look at your record, you got that one in that column. 33-1, not 34-0, 33-1. All right? Danny got a nice record. I'm not hating, I'm just keeping it real, man. Danny got a nice little record, but at the same time, what has he done at 147? But say that's what Danny Garcia fan. A Danny Garcia fan who probably wears Echo shirt with the matching Echo jeans, with the Echo sunglasses, you know, with the Fat Farm sneakers. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Danny fans. Yeah, that's y'all. Go ahead and root for your mans. Because one day, he's going to get in the ring with a killer, and he's going to get knocked clean out. Hitman Boxing, make sure you watch this Danny Garcia fight against Brandon Rios this Saturday. I'm so out the loop, man. I'm reading this info right now. I'm out the loop, man. I'm just looking at the news. We got more videos coming. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.